Hello, hello guys. Welcome to my channel. This is JC Consult, and my name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. I think for the previous days we've chosen topics to discuss each and every day, and I think today we are supposed to talk about DS 160 and how you're gonna feel it, and how you're going to correlate your DS 160 to. Yeah, so guys, welcome. Let me pin the invitation link so that all those who want to join, you can join, and we will have a great live section. So today is I'm just gonna focus on um, the mock interview, just that, and probably tomorrow we will discuss about the DS 160 and why you need to make sure every information you put on the DS 160 will be the same or the exact information you give. If you go for the interview and the visa officer asks you information, because the visa officer, the moment you get there, that's why I said you're gonna give your passport, DS 160, no, I-20, DS 160 confirmation page, as well as what your service fee you're gonna put into your passport and hand over to the visa officer. So the first thing the visa officer will take also is what your DS 160 confirmation page. He or she is going to scan it. Then every information you fill on the DS 160 will show on the visa officer's what computer. So when you go and the visa officer, sometimes they know the information you put on the DS 160, but they sometimes want to make sure that what you've written was written by you. That is why JC Consult, mostly all my clients, if I'm filling the S160, either I'll be on phone or video call with my clients. Then, because every information you put on it, if you the student who are going for the interview, if you don't know, it's I don't get some trouble at all. Because they will they will ask you to fill the information, they will put it on the DS160 themselves. At least every information you put in on the DS160, the student who is going for the interview should know exact information on the DS160 because that's the same thing the visa officer is going to ask. You understand? So if all the information on the DS160, you have no knowledge about it, it's just you are just worrying yourself. That's why you need the right guys to connect and assist you or get your DS160 and train you for the interview. You understand? So for me, I've trained a lot of students and even DV lottery winners. I've trained them and they got a visa. My first DV lottery winner, I had to train her on a mock interview. I was the one who failed a DS 260. If you're an immigrant, you're going to fill DS ones, and non-immigrants fill what? DS 160, which is a short stay visa, which is tourist visa, student visa. You understand? It's a short stay visa. Exchange program is a short stay visa. So you feel DS, but those who are going to become permanent citizens of the United States, you feel what? DS 260. So for my first DV lottery winner, I was the one who helped her fill, and as the same person who trained her on how she's going to respond to questions. And she went and she was approved. She's currently here in the US, living in in New York City. You understand? So it's very important. So guys, tomorrow we're gonna talk. We're gonna dive more into what DS 160 and how you're going to um, answer questions based on the information you put on the DS 160. Yeah. So if you are ready to be interviewed today, we are just focusing on what um, we are just focusing on the mock interview. So if you are ready, just click on the link. I put a link in the comment section. Just click on it and join me on stage. Then we start with the mock interview. So that's basically the information I wanted to pass. So tomorrow we're gonna discuss about it. My personal assistant delayed with a thumbnail, so it's ready now. So I'm gonna schedule tomorrow's meeting after this meeting on how we are going to discuss about the DS-160. And I believe a lot of students are preparing for their interview. You are preparing for your interview. So if you have not submitted your DS-160, make sure you allow somebody to go through for you and make sure you're putting the right information. Yeah, make sure you're putting the right information. I'm seeing Doris Bafo Che. Hi, Doris. Inemo Victor, hello from Nigeria. Hi to all my Nigerian subscribers and viewers. My major is computer science. When the visa officer asked me why the US. So EA Media, join me live and let us train you on how you're going to respond to such question. And Faith Etidanaga, where are you from? Faith, where are you from? So I'm seeing Collins and Nanake. So anyone who is ready, unmute yourself and let's keep it rolling. Today is a holiday.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna today. The week I was planning to just spend an hour, but today I'm gonna spend 2 hours. But this time today I want to train more students for their their interview. Today I want to do more of training. You're gonna do like 2 hours. So if you come, today I'm not gonna talk a lot. If we go through the mock session and you're not doing well, just go ahead, watch my 16 videos, the 16 questions visa officers mostly ask, and watch my previous. That's what I'm going today. I'm not going to talk much. I ask questions. If your responses are not good, you go do the assignment, get your jotter, get your pen, and watch my previous live stream. I've corrected students. I'm not going to correct because today I want to reserve my voice. Good evening, Senior Josh. Just praying they issue the visa. I think because of the holidays, it's set to release. Yes, I do max today's a holiday here, and that's why I said when you enter the US embassy, you've entered America. So it's a holiday here in the US. Exactly, it's gonna be holiday at the US embassy in Ghana and every US embassy all over the world. Yeah, so do make sure I know your visa has been issued, and very soon you're going to get a confirmation email from DHL that is ready for pickup. Mostly it takes like a week. So just give yourself some time. Hopefully by Friday, your visa should be ready for pickup. He was one of our students. He came here with just our live session. I trained him. His responses were very good. And today, he came the following day and he came out with a testimony that his visa has been approved. If you are training yourself, if you are passionate about this interview, your dreams will come to pass. But if you are going for the interview, you're not joining any live, you're not doing any live session, you're not going through the 16 questions and how you're going to respond, you are not giving the 16 questions to somebody to ask you questions to train yourself, you are not asking yourself questions. If you're not doing all this, how do you expect the visa officer is going to check out your self-confidence and how articulate you are speaking to give you? That's the country you chose. If you go to UK, Canada, you just submit your documents but you are choosing the US, and the US has their own rules and regulations. You need to meet the requirements. You need to meet it. If you are not meeting it, you are not training yourself, and you go. How many schools did you choose? You mentioned why the US. You give simple answers. The visa officer will ignore you simple. So Collins and Nanake, anyone who is ready, unmute yourself.
Okay, sir. I'm ready.
Okay, Collins, tell us about your school application process and how you were able to secure your scholarship.
Okay. I've actually been here before, though. I don't know if I should still go ahead and.
No, I asked that. You see, I asked that because visa officer can ask you. I want you to be very comfortable. You keep repeating it so that the day you go for the interview wouldn't be a problem. That's I would allow my live session students to feel very comfortable.
Sure.
Just tell us, and after that, I'll ask you about your undergraduate education. Then the interview starts.
Oh, okay. All right. So for me, basically, I'm going for undergrad. Okay, I'm going for a bachelor's.
Oh, okay.
And then Yeah, so the school I'm going with is Wayne State College. And then I applied with my transcript and then WASI results. And then when I had admission, I applied for scholarship as well. I was given a scholarship of $4,000, and then my deficit is now 16,000. And then this will be my second attempt as well.
Can you tell us about your undergraduate education?
Come again, sir.
So that means tell us about your senior high school education.
Y- Yeah, so I read general science in Kumasi High School, and then I had 5 A's and 3 B's. So that is it about my senior high school.
Okay, guys, all these years I've been coming live on YouTube and what do you call it? Facebook. Today I added Instagram. So if you guys can check on this JC underscore constants for me, I just want to check if I'm live. I just want to test my Instagram live to see if I'm live. I'm putting my what do you call it? My Instagram handle in the comment section. If someone can help me out, check if I'm live on Instagram. So you can check the comment section. I just pin it JC underscore consult on Instagram. Kindly check for me if I'm live on Instagram because I'm not seeing on my machine. Yeah, so if you check and you find out, let me know if I'm live on Instagram. Okay, so what are you going to do in the US, Collins?
Okay, so sorry, sir. I just want us to be on the same page. Have we started with the interview now, or we are
Yeah,
still
yeah,
having that conversation?
yeah. The
Okay,
interview.
okay. All right. So I'm going to the USA to pursue a bachelor's degree in biochemistry with a concentration in chemistry and health science at Wayne State College. This program's comprehensive curriculum aligns with my aspirations of becoming a chemist in both clinical and research fields. Pursuing this program will equip me with essential skills such as pharmaceutical development, ethical research practices, public health education, and also offer me a comprehensive understanding of medications. I plan to leverage the knowledge and practical skills acquired during my studies to contribute to addressing healthcare challenges within the country, particularly viral infections, which is a significant health issue in Ghana.
Okay, Dumaxo said I'm online. Thank you for the response. I've seen that you followed me on Instagram. Thank you. Yes. So, why did you choose this university? Why did you choose this college? You said you're going to have a college.
So I chose to study at Wayne State College because their bachelor's program in biochemistry with a concentration in chemistry and health science perfectly aligns with my aspirations of becoming a chemist in both clinical and research fields. Additionally, Wayne State College has advanced research centers and strong connection to industry partners, which will provide me with valuable hands-on experience and unique networking opportunities. This holistic education approach will not only deepen my understanding of medications, but also equip me with valuable hands-on experience I need to make a positive impact on Ghana's health sector.
How many schools did you apply?
I applied to 3 schools, namely the University of Toledo, St. Louis University, and Wayne State College. I got admitted to all 3 schools, but I decided to study at Wayne State College because their bachelor's program in biochemistry with a concentration in chemistry and health science perfectly aligns with my aspirations of becoming a clinical and a research chemist. Additionally, Wayne State College has advanced research centers and strong connection to industry partners, which will provide me with valuable hands-on experience and unique networking opportunities. This holistic education approach will not only offer me a comprehensive understanding of medications, but also equip me with practical skills I need to make a positive impact on Ghana's health sector.
Why did you choose this program?
Okay. According to the World Health Organization, 3 out of the top 5 deadliest diseases in Ghana are viral. This highlights the critical importance of addressing viral infections within the country. Pursuing this program would equip me with essential skills such as pharmaceutical development, ethical research practices, public health education, and also offer me a comprehensive understanding in all aspects of medication. I plan to leverage the knowledge and practical skills acquired during my study of this program to contribute to addressing healthcare challenges within the country, particularly viral infections, which is a significant health issue in Ghana. Long term, I envision establishing a research center that will be dedicated to combating viral infections and other prevalent health issues in Ghana.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a healthcare assistant at Otak Vision and Healthcare Center, where we conduct community health screenings. In my roles, I assist in the planning and organization of the health screenings, ensuring the smooth operation of the KRMA technology used during the screenings, and also actively engaging with community leaders and members to participate in these health outreaches. These experiences have afforded me a first-hand understanding of the healthcare challenges within the country and played a significant role in my decision to pursue a bachelor's degree in biochemistry with a concentration in chemistry and health science at Wayne State College. I plan to leverage the knowledge and the skills I acquired during my study to contribute to addressing healthcare challenges within the country.
Impressive. So, how
Thank
are you
you.
going to pay for your deficit, or who is your sponsor?
Okay. Due to my academic credentials, I was awarded the Presidential Commitment Scholarship of $4,000, which covers approximately 53% of my tuition. My remaining deficit and living expenses will be covered by my elder sister Abigail Hansen, who is a medical doctor at the Wijaba Municipal Hospital and a successful businesswoman as well. She is into the importation of medical laboratory equipment and also owns two supermarkets in Accra and Kumasi. She has a working staff of 40 people and makes an annual income of 960,000 Ghana cedis, which is a little over $64,000. Being in the medical profession herself, she has a first-hand understanding of the healthcare challenges within the country and deeply understands the importance of innovative research and treatments to address these challenges effectively. Therefore, she shares my vision of establishing a research center that will be dedicated to combating viral infections and other prevalent health issues in Ghana, and is more than willing to sponsor and partner me as well to make this vision a reality.
Can you tell me some of the courses you'll be taking, or tell me
Okay,
about your study plan?
all right. So the biochemistry program with a concentration in chemistry and health science at Wayne State College is a comprehensive degree program that integrates the study of chemical processes in living organisms, focusing on health and disease, and equips students to contribute to healthcare and research. In my first year, I will take foundational courses like general chemistry and medical terminology, followed by courses like organic chemistry and human anatomy in my second year. In my third year, I'll take specialized courses like molecular genetics and instrumental analysis, followed by advanced courses like advanced human anatomy, and cancer biology in my final year. By leveraging the knowledge and skills acquired during my studies, I aim to contribute to addressing healthcare challenges within this country.
Um, why did you choose the US instead of your home country?
Okay. So studying in the US offers unique opportunities that aligns with my academic and career goals. I chose to study in the USA, specifically Wayne State College, because their bachelor's program in biochemistry with a concentration in chemistry and health science perfectly aligns with my aspirations of becoming a chemist in both clinical and research fields. Additionally, Wayne State College has advanced research centers and strong connection to industry partners, and this will provide me with valuable hands-on experience and unique networking opportunities. This holistic education approach, combined with the diverse academic environment and resources available in the USA, will equip me with practical skills needed to make a positive impact on Ghana's health sector, particularly in addressing viral infections, which is a significant health issue in Ghana. Do
What
you
are your
know,
plans
sir?
for school?
All right. Upon graduation, my immediate plan is to return to Ghana and secure a position in a pharmaceutical company or research institution where I can leverage the knowledge and skills acquired during my studies to contribute to addressing healthcare challenges within the country. Long term, I envision establishing a research center that will be dedicated to combating viral infections and other prevalent health issues in Ghana. This research center, through collaboration with other health professionals, will conduct research work into viral infections, produce innovative treatments and vaccines, and also actively engage in public health education initiatives to raise awareness about these diseases. Through this initiative, I aspire to reduce drastically the number of people who die yearly as a result of viral infections within the country.
Hmm. Have you traveled outside the country?
No, I haven't.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Do you have kids?
No, please, I don't.
All right. Thank you for coming. So,
Thank you,
guys,
sir.
how is this interview? Any suggestions? Any questions? How was his performance? Is it good? Is he speaking the facts I spoke to you about? Collins, have you have you gone through the 16 questions and answers? Do you
Oh,
have?
yeah, I have. I've actually watched almost all your videos. I mean, I've
Oh,
subscribed for
really?
a while
Thank
now, so I
you.
usually go on channel and yeah, yeah,
Yes. So don't be greedy. Share with other people. Let others too,
sure.
who have your dream to study in the US.
Okay,
Also share the videos with
okay,
them.
okay, sure. I will.
Yeah.
I
Thank
will.
you. So, guys,
Thank you.
Adu Maxwell, why don't you join us and share yours? I think his confidence is high. Does he have a degree already? Because most SHS students don't articulate like this. He is prepared, but he should continue coming for more session. All the best. Pray to. That's the
Thank you.
advice Adu Maxwell, who has been approved visa a few days ago and is waiting for his visa, has given
Wow.
to Collins. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he
Thank
said
you.
your
Thank you.
confidence level is a top notch.
Wow. All thanks to God and to your videos as well. I mean, they've
Yeah, yeah.
really been helpful.
Yeah,
Very, very, very helpful.
Americans need confident people. Life is a war.
Mm,
Life is a war. And if you check the history of America, they fought several wars. So today, America is powerful because
mm.
of what? How confident to the end the wars they fought. So they will not allow you to come to the country when you are timid. You are a shy person.
Okay.
Shy people cannot face life. Life is hard. Life is
Yeah.
hard. And if you're not confident enough, you can't face the challenges of life. You understand? That is why
Yeah.
Americans they need to go through interview and speak. And anybody who can speak articulately and boldly, they will become leaders and they can change, they can make changes in their society. You understand? That is why
Yeah.
I think America is one of the countries that you go through what? An interview.
Interview.
You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah. So I think if that's why we need to go through this mock session to train yourself. And nobody was perfect. Everybody had to undergo through training to be. I remember I posted the last video I posted was about myself and my friend Dr. Amro, and we spoke about the steps, important steps to take once you arrive in the
Yeah.
US. I
Once you
posted a
are right in
trailer
the US.
of this video on my Facebook status, and one of my SHS friend was like, "Hey, I knew you to be a shy guy," and I said, "Yes, I was a shy guy, but now." Preparing myself for the mock interview alone or to take the shyness away. And myself,
Yeah.
I've trained a lot of people, and those I trained, I was so humble that I also allowed them to train me. So I'll not build people's self-confidence. I'll also allow them to build mine too. That is why today I'm able to come live. I was shy, like I wouldn't have come here. You understand? So this is going to prepare you. And even if you go through this training, if you're preparing for a job interview, it's gonna be easy for you because of this kind of
Mm.
training and what I'm giving to all my viewers. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Collins, still go through the previous videos I spoke about. I think
Okay.
you spoke well, but there are still for me, I think there are still certain things that you are mixing. For
Okay.
me, I always talk about the great points. Why this university? You talk about why this university stand out. That's the first thing. Why this particular university you are going with or college stand out from the other schools you applied. That's your first point. Number
Mm.
two, you talk about your scholarship. I don't know why you people put these great points at the last. You know, there are a lot of people in the queue. There are a lot of people. So if you're not beginning the answers with strong points and you take it to the last, the visa officer can cut you anytime. But at the end of the day,
Okay.
and the visa officer will remark you. Why I ask this student, why this university? I did not get important facts. So based on every question the visa officer, that's what they'll be typing. They are giving remarks on the things you are saying.
Mm-hmm.
What you are saying, you articulate, you are speaking, but if they are not getting the facts, the scholarship you got, the professor whose research work you're going to do, because chemistry is definitely you're going to do what research, definitely, and again,
Yeah.
if you go to have lab work, you see, it's not necessary that there's the professor who has given you research assistant or scholarship. No, go through the professor's profile. Which professor's research work do you think? Oh, this professor. When I read all their profile, this is this particular one that I love his research work.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to work with. Just even that alone is enough. You understand? So you
Yes,
put
please.
that
Okay.
one, and if you got a scholarship, we talk about it. These are the strong points. And if the program, let's say biochemistry in Wayne State is one of the best undergraduate degree in the state which the school or even the US as a whole, you hype the school. Let the school, you understand? Charlie, my school, yeah, chemistry, Charlie is the best. Oh, like the interview, if you are going, you need to
Sure.
hype the school and the program you're going to do to the visa officer. And if you are
Okay.
hyping it and the scholarship they've given you, Charlie, you understand?
I do. I
If
do,
your visa
boss.
officer, how were you able to get this scholarship? Let them know you're a top class student. Hype yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't you chase women. Before you understand, top
Sure.
yourself so that you can get the visa. You understand?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in. We're gonna see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
Thank
any
you so
other
much. God
person,
bless you.
if you are ready, you just let me add Obed Roxin to the stage.
So maybe I would have to go off the stage and then watch from YouTube, right?
Sorry.
So that people, I'm saying that, so probably I'll have to go off the stream so that others can
Oh, it's
join
not
as
a
well. I'll
problem.
just follow.
You can choose to be here. Anyways, it depends
Okay.
on you.
All right. Okay. All right.
That's-
Sure. All right.
Yeah. So who's the next person? Mute yourself and let's roll. Let's get it rolling.
Yes, I'm ready. Oh. As for me, every day I'm ready. I'll keep trying
Obed
until
Roxin.
my D-Day.
I think yesterday you sent
Yes,
me a message, right, on WhatsApp.
yes.
Or was
I sent you my DS-116 login to review for me.
Charlie, it's not me. Oh, it's not me. I've been tight, but you after this session, send me, remind me, and let me do it before I move out. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do that.
Remind me. Yes. Charlie, it's not easy. Emails. Yesterday, I tried to respond to my emails. So all the guys who have sent me emails have responded, and my WhatsApp messages to I'm almost through with it. I've responded to most of them. As for TikTok, I have over 300 to 400 messages. I've not even started that one crack or Charlie. The messages are plenty, and it's not easy. So sometimes just be patient with me. The numbers
So,
are because right now we have 10,000 subscribers, and all these 10,000 people, everyone wants to get help. So I'm going to take it one after this. So don't worry.
thank you very much for the
You're
devotion too.
welcome.
It's not
So
easy.
it's not easy, bro. It's not easy at all. It's not easy.
A lot of
Yes.
people get there and they capitalize on what they want to do. So if someone is very devoted and not even charging us for mock interview, then we are very grateful. We are
Oh
very
yes,
grateful.
and I think I said yesterday that even StreamYard I've paid money just to train you. I've paid, and also yesterday I was trying to, you see, I was able to add Instagram today, and I was planning to add Twitter or X, but with the X you need to have a premium account, and the premium they are charging just to come live. You Twitter wants to charge me, but I think I'm having challenge. I was willing to pay, but I was having challenges with the payment process. So probably I'll call the office to today's a holiday. I'll call them tomorrow for them to go through the form so that I will make the payment, and so that I also have the audience on TikTok. I can also bring them here and train them. Yeah, maybe I don't know
Okay,
if
sure.
tomorrow I can come on live on TikTok as well. I'll inform the TikTokers that they should come live on YouTube. There's something special I have for them. So let's start the interview. So tell
Yes,
me
I'm
about
ready.
the school application process and how you're able to secure a scholarship.
Okay. So I think is it an overview or just the
Yes,
interview section? Oh, okay. So I applied to two schools: University of Texas Rio Grande in Brownsville, Texas, and also East Carolina University. I got admitted to the two, but it was East Carolina University that gave me an out of tuition waiver and a scholarship. I did not get funding from University of Texas Rio Grande. So I submitted my CV and a statement of purpose during the application process for each school. But for East Carolina University, I submitted three letters of recommendation. And also, because I had a very good GPA of 3.7 over 4.0, I was given a J Maths waiver with East Carolina University.
So how were you able to secure your scholarship? Can you tell us how you were able to secure a scholarship?
Yes, so
Did you get any scholarship
after
and how were you able to secure it?
after admission, after I was admitted to East Carolina University, um, I applied to the competitive scholarship for the College of Business. I submitted a statement of purpose and my CV again. That was after I was admitted. And also, my professors gave me two letters of recommendation, and my current employer gave me one letter of recommendation. So, these were the documents that I submitted together with a statement of purpose for the scholarship. And after this, I was involved in a lot of interviews. That is two interviews, one with the academic committee for the College of Business, and the second interview involved the director of the College of Business and the deputy director. So 2 weeks after the interview, I received an email that I have been awarded a gold scholarship with the College of Business and also to work as a graduate assistant. So this
Wow,
was how I received
that's amazing.
my
So how did you
scholarship.
hear about this university?
So I heard about this university from my industry mentor, Dr. Alhassan Bunyamin, upon discussing my future academic plans and my career goal with him. So he recommended this university because he had an encounter with one of the professors there on a publication that they did together on accounting. So once I discussed my future plans with him, then he just recommended East Carolina University to me. So I went to the school's website and scheduled a meeting with the deputy director of the College of Business, and we discussed my career goals and how ECU fits into this career goal. Then I applied to this school right after the meeting section with him.
All right, so what are you going to do in the US?
I'm going to the US to study a 2-year Master of Science program in accounting. This program would give me the expertise to prepare cross-border financial statements so that upon completion, I would return to Ghana to help our corporate institutions, especially those who have operations across Ghana, to prepare their consolidated financial statements as they currently outsource this aspect of their business to assurance agencies so that I can bridge the gap that they currently face in the industry.
Why did you choose this university?
East Carolina University has a prestigious research center known as the Bureau of
We
Business
can't hear
Research,
you.
which makes
Okay, it's
master.
better
Oh
now.
God,
It's
yes.
better now.
Please, can you come in? I had a call.
Yes,
Sorry.
it's
So,
okay. I think that
can
your
you ask me
network.
why I chose?
No, you can continue. Your
Hey.
network was breaking a while, but it's fine. You can
Okay,
continue.
so I'm answering why I chose this university. East
Yeah.
Carolina University has a prestigious research, which makes its Masters in Accounting program highly ranked in the US. And East Carolina offers variety of financial assistance and scholarship opportunities plus a graduate scholarship to help ease my financial burden and offset all my tuition fees with the university. Also,
How many skills do you apply? Can you hear me, Obed? How many schools did you apply to? Obed, can you reposition yourself, probably change where you are? Portia, please, how can I be interviewed to? I'm going to put a link in the comment section. Portia Okwe, kindly join me on stage. I just posted a link in the comment section. Use that. And please, where is this guy? Where is Collins? Is Collins around? Collins, when did you complete first ticket? Somebody's asking. Because it's like people are mad over your confidence level. When did you complete on your WASI results? When did you complete SHS? So yes, I think today I got a message from someone, and the person was asking me, he or she is 36, 37 years, and he or she wants to do the masters in the US. And I said, with masters, it doesn't really matter the age. I remember this man who was around 50s to 60s even decided to apply for schools, and he got admission, he got his visa. So when it comes to masters, age doesn't really matter. But when it comes to undergraduate, it really matters, because in the US, I think between 17 to 22, most of the students have done with their college degree, which is undergraduate degree. So if you are in your 30s in Ghana and you're going for your undergraduate, sometimes it reduces your chances. For me, I remember when I went for my interview, there was this lady in the study abroad groups, and I was always posting my video. No, I think that time I was posting my services, like I help students with study abroad application, visa application, and she normally hears JC, who is so when I met her, she was, are you the JC? You are the guy that you are always worrying us in our groups every day, JC concert. That was before my YouTube channel. So we met, and that's how come we became friends. She's in California studying a bachelor's degree. Yeah, bachelor's now. I think she's doing her, yes, I think bachelor's in what? Business administration. Yes. Yes, I think it's an undergraduate, and she's around 35, 36. So she's the first person that I know, she was in her 30s, who got approved, even when she was what, 36 or 35 years. She's the only, all the people. I remember I told you guys that when my visa was approved, I was still going to the embassy because I had students, or I had clients that I've gotten them dates. I've had students that I've trained. So I just wanted to meet them at the embassy for the first time, and even still train them even at the embassy. I wanted to build their self-confidence even at the embassy. So because of that, when I got there, there were a lot of people, right? And I remember I met this girl she was denied, this tall girl, and she said she was married. She was working at, this is the ministries or something, and she was denied. She said that was her third time. That was her third time, and she did, and even she's even married. You are 30 years. She was, I think, 33 at that time. She's married with a kid, and she's, I can 33-year-old woman. You are married with a child or two, or you have two children, and you are not come to go for your. Meanwhile, in America, that age, you have not even done with your PhD. In America, by 27, 28, they are done with their PhD. So you are not 33 with husband. You are now going for. So you see, me, I see that when you are in your 30s, it's hard. It's hard. That one, I have to admit, it's hard. But I know somebody who was able to break through. And that was her first time. And that was her first time. That was her first time. Yeah. So I think all things are possible. For me, I believe you don't have to give up. Even if you're in your 30s and you want to do undergraduate in the US, it's possible. Only if you're not giving up. The Americans, they can deny you 5 times, 10 times, still go. Let them know that you really mean you want to do this degree. And one day they'll approve you. When they know that you don't give up, they'll approve you one day. So me, I believe everything is possible. So even me that I came graduated with a low GPA, I came with a full tuition waiver. No, I was not paying tuition. It should tell you that everything is possible in life. You understand? Everything is possible. So I've seen students, my GPA is not good, my grade is not good. Everything, as far as you are putting effort and you are pushing hard, it's possible. So me, that's what I believe in. Everything is possible. Only if you believe it's possible. So guys, let's take the next person. It looks like call I think Obed, right? Obed. Obed,
Yes.
I think we are not done with the interview and your network you went off.
Oh, yes. So I've moved out of my house. My house people want to interact.
Why are you married with kids?
No, no, no. I'm not married.
Ah, okay. I thought your children were worrying you.
No, no, no.
Okay, no problem. So let's continue with the interview. So I think where did I get to? Okay, so tell
So
us
you were
about
asking me.
why did you choose this program?
I chose East Carolina University because East Carolina University
I'm asking, please
has.
get a question well. Why did you choose this school, not the university? Why did you choose? So what you see, always I tell you that once I ask the question, just breathe in and breathe out. Let the question rush into your head or your brains so that you figure the answer quick. Because why the program and why the university? If you're not very careful, you get to the embassy and you are tensed up. You might end up exchanging these two. And this is not the first time I'm seeing this on this live stream. I asked one other guy the same mistake he did. So please, when a visa officer asks you a question, just relax, breathe in and out, let the question run through your head and figure out the answer before you start speaking. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So why did you choose this program?
I already have a background in accounting. I completed with a first class honors in accounting from the University of Professional Studies. And this program aligns with my current work and what I do as an accounting assistant with First Atlantic Bank and my career aim of becoming a chief financial officer and a financial consultant. I chose this program. I chose this program because it aligns with my career path and what I have been doing. I've identified that most of our corporate institutions in Ghana, especially those who have operations across Ghana, when it comes to preparing their financial statements, they outsource it to assurance agencies. So I chose this program to gain expertise so that upon completion of this program, I can use the skill set from the program to help these institutions and corporate institutions to prepare their consolidated statements internally rather than outsourcing them to assurance agencies.
What do you do for a living?
I work as an accountant with First Atlantic Bank. I have worked in the bank for 3 years. However, I have worked for 5 years upon completion of my Bachelor of Science degree in accounting, first with the United Nations and now on my current work role.
So what are your plans after school?
After school, I would return to my institution, First Atlantic Bank, as to take up to take up an advanced role as a senior accountant, which is a big step towards my career plan of becoming a chief financial officer and a financial consultant. With expertise from this program, I'll be able to help First Atlantic Bank prepare our consolidated financial statement because now we are expanding our branches from 35 to 42 and also opening cross-border branches outside Ghana, starting from Nigeria. So I'll leverage on this expertise upon completion of the program to assist First Atlantic Bank to accomplish this mission. Also, after this program, I would leverage on my expertise to help my current NGO, Impact Club, so that we can train bookkeepers to know how they can raise funds to support proposals and propositions of NGO missions that they do.
Are you married?
I'm not married, sir.
Do you have a child?
I do not have a child.
Have you traveled outside the country?
No, I've not had a reason to travel. This is my first time.
Do you know anybody in the US?
I do not know anybody in the US, please.
So how are you able to pay your service fee?
After receiving my I-20, I contacted my DSO, who is in the person of Roland Collin, to indicate to her that I do not know anybody in the USA. And she gave me an international student through email, international student called Mohammed through an email, who was able to assist me pay my service fee in the US through Western Union.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank
So,
you,
guys,
sir.
any submissions? How is the interview? How did it go? Was he responding? Were the facts I spoke about in my 16 questions and how you're going to answer them? Was he getting the points or the facts right? So yeah, anyone can mute themselves and let's.
Eduma, so you have to comment on my interview.
Sorry.
Eduma, so you have to comment on my interview.
I do Maxwell, you are alive. How did you see it? I do Maxwell, how did you see his interview? So I think it wasn't bad, but I think Senior Obed, I think you can do better than there's more room for improvement. You should be specific, for example, why this program you gave out the important at the later. Yes, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. You see, why this program always is I told you that you are going to study. We study to solve problems. You understand? I wanted God. I've stopped complaining about Africa and our leaders and all that. It's only Africa that we go to school without solving problems. It's only Africa. Sometimes that's why sometimes the world doesn't even recognize Africa as part of the world. Because it's not, I don't want to go there. You let me forget about it. But we go to school to solve problems. I can buy my PhD in economics, and the economy is not going well. So you understand? It's only Africans that we go to school, we don't solve problems. But in America, whatever they are going to school for, they are using it to solve a particular problem. So that's why the last time I said, watch the 16 questions. If you watch it, because when I went for, I told them that I'm a problem solver, and I was working at Comfort Teaching Hospital, and I realized that there's community. They always come to the hospital with their communicable diseases because they don't have potable water, potable air, because the exhaust fumes from cars. That's why people are getting sneezing and lung diseases and all that, because they don't have good air to breathe and they don't have potable water to drink. You understand? So I want to further my education to do my master's in chemistry to have an in-depth knowledge. So these facts should start. So if you rattle and these facts come, there are a lot of people in the queue. The officer of can catch you. That's what I'm saying. Let the points begin, the major points. We go to school to solve a problem. So what problem have you identified in the country or where you're working now? How is the program you're going to do correlated to where you are working? That's why I asked, what do you do for a living? You've identified, and definitely every company or every institution, they are solving a problem. Because in this life, we solve problems to make money. You go to work 30 days in a month because you contributed in what? Solving the problems your boss have identified. And that's why you get paid. You understand? So why this program? Yeah, we are going to do that program because currently you are working with this financial institution and you are solving financial problems for this group of people in the community. So you want to further your education to gain in-depth knowledge to still come to your home country and what adapt to what the problems already your institution is solving, or probably also what also and also gain what a senior position level. Or you understand? So that is why we are going to school to solve problems. So if you don't start with it and you put that the problem solving at the latter part, the visa officer can cut you. I've said always, I keep saying it. There are a lot of people in the queue. These officers will not have time to allow you to rattle, rah, 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 rah. Let the first 3 points should be the strong ones. Why this university? Why this program? And I think when I ask, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? So I said I won't talk plenty, but allow me to talk. Why this program? Hey, what do you do for a living? You mentioned your role and the institution. I told them I'm a research assistant at the Confident Teaching Hospital. And what I do there or my duties are, then you start mentioning it. It's very simple. You understand? You mention the position and the institution, then you add your duties. And I think when I ask about what are you going to do in the US, sometimes when we ask what we are going to do in the US, people will start bringing why this university, why this programming. No. What are you going to do? You are going to the US to study your master's degree in this program at this university located in this city, and you can add the state. I'm going to the US to study my master's degree in chemistry at Southern Connecticut State University, located in New Haven, Connecticut. Simple. That is not when you want to add why this program. I'm going to, you can, and also you can add, maybe I'm going to work with a professor. You mentioned the name and the research. Oh, I'm going to work with Professor Erica Barnes on the research topic, heavy metals and how heavy metals or environmental pollutants affects people or affects people in your community. Very simple. You can briefly describe your research work, and that is it. What I'm going to do is you don't have to talk plenty. So the visa officer asks you why this program, and you can have, I hope it's clear. So please go again, check out my 60 questions and how you go. I've said this and watch my previous live stream so that I don't talk plenty. You understand? So the next person can unmute themselves and so Bedrock, thanks for coming, and I hope you correct yourself. I'm sure you've gotten your jotter and your pen, and you've written down the 16 questions and how you're going to respond.
Yes, I'm doing
So
that.
after the day's live stream, you can give it to anybody close to you to still ask you. Be passionate about the interview, and yes, it should be on your mind. When you wake up, when you're about to sleep, you can stand in front of the mirror. If you don't have anybody, I know some of us, you want to keep it private. If you want to keep it private, make sure you're always coming for this live session. And after that, stand in front of the mirror, ask yourself, and see how it's gonna go. So yeah, thank you for coming. The next person, let's go. 1 hour is gone. One hour is gone. So the next person, you can unmute yourself and let me check. My major is computer science. When the visa officer asks why the US, EA Media, I have made 16 questions and answers. Kindly check them out. Why the US and not your home country? I've spoke about this several times. I'm not going to go through again. Check out my 16 questions on my YouTube channel. I've made a video, 16 questions visa officers mostly ask, and how you are going to answer them. So anybody is ready, join me on stage. So when they ask you why the US and not your home country, so the first thing, because you are going to school to get a certificate. So the US certificate is recognized all over the world. And when you're applying for jobs and you are going to, the applications are competitive. So once they see that, or they go through your CV and you have a master's or a graduate degree from a US university, you're going to be on top of the competition. You understand? So companies that are hiring, you're going to be their top employee. You understand? And probably if your program is a research program, you can talk about the state of the art laboratories the US have, and the ability for you to be what have an hands-on experience. Hands-on experience. I remember when I was in K University, we were not even allowed to. You go to the lab in K University. This is the name of this instrument and how this instrument operates. It's only the professors who have access to use the instrument. But school in the US, you, the student, will be able to have access to use the instruments yourself, because they will teach you how you're going to use it. So you'll be able to what? So we are studying the US to be able to have access to the state of the art or what instruments or laboratory equipments which you are not proud to get access to when you're in your home country. You understand? So and studying the US and it's an opportunity for you to meet people all over the world. Yes. Me when I came, I've met people from India, Peru, Nigeria, Ghanaians. I've met people from Sierra Leone, Uganda, Botswana. Yesterday I met a lady from Pakistan. So like it's coming to the US or studying the US. It's an opportunity to meet people in life. If you want to be great, it's about getting connections, the right connection. So studying the US will be an opportunity for you to get the right connection. I remember I saw a post on, was it Twitter or Instagram, one of the social media, and I learned someone went for the interview at the US embassy and they were denied. And it looks like this person goes to church at Ashen Chapel, which is Archbishop Duncan William Church. And I learned the person went to tell Archbishop, oh, Archbishop, when I went, my interview was denied. I think it was a tourist visa. I don't have much idea about it. This person went and I learned Archbishop Duncan William called the US embassy. And that was it. Connections. And I remember when I was in Kia University, there's this man who came, Chamanesian. You can search Chamanesian on all social media platforms. For me, I used to go for entrepreneurship seminars and how you're going to connect with people. So, and I think that topic was how connections can open doors for you. So this man went to South Africa. They had a conference, and I think he's the branch manager for Tigo Ghana or Vodafone, Telecel, or something like one of the telecommunications network in Ghana. He's one of the big bosses over there, and they had a telecommunication awards ceremony in South Africa, and he went. He was granted a visa. So one of his colleague worker went, and I think it was a woman, and she got denied at the South Africa. That was before South Africa was visa free. See, right now South Africa is visa free, but initially it wasn't visa free. You need to get visa before you can go to South Africa. Yes. So that was then. So this man called, that time he was in South Africa, he just called I don't know if there's the ambassador or whatever. He made a call to the South African embassy, and that was it. Oh, this lady by name with passport number, blah, 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 blah. She wants to join me in South Africa. Please kindly approve her visa for her. You see, life connections. So studying in the US is an opportunity for you to connect with people all over the world. In order to be great, you need the right connection. You need the right connection. You need the right connection. So that's one of the reasons why you want to also study in the US. That's one of the reasons you want to study in the US. Yeah. So that's basically some of the reasons. Maybe there are a lot more. You can Google why the US and not your home country. And you're going to have a lot of answers. You're going to have a lot of answers. Yeah.
Joshua, I have a few questions. Can I ask?
Sure, you can go ahead.
Yes. So, for example, why did you choose this school? So, in your interview, you made mention that we can talk about the fact that the school, one, gave us funding. Two, we can consider the class size of the school, and also we can check on the school's website. So, in my situation like this, one of the things that makes my school and the program stands out is the research facility that they have and the funding that they gave me. And so in starting, I always start with the fact that they have a renowned research center, which makes its MSc program stands out. And when I'm presenting, you indicate that I should start with the funding. So I don't really know. I'm confused at this point because you never know when the visa officer will cut you. So which one shall I start with?
Yeah, that's why I said when you are starting, start with the. You see, mostly when they ask you, because I remember when they asked me why this university, they asked me why this university. The next question was what? How many schools did you apply? You understand? So why this university? You are telling them why this university, out of the four schools you applied, why did you choose this school? What made this school stand out from the? That's why it's up to you, the student, to read every information on the department you are applying to, as well as for the general school's website. Because some of the universities, when it comes to maybe some particular field or the general school, every year America has this scheme where they grade best colleges, best universities for this particular program. You understand? Some of the schools have it on their website. So it's up to you to read more about what on the university's website to know what makes that school stand out of the other universities. So that should be your first point. You can also talk about the class size, as you said, the teacher to what ratio is what, and talk about the scholarship. The scholarship there. Me, if I were you, I'll start with the scholarship. You've been awarded this scholarship. Other schools do not give you that scholarship. So that is what makes that school stand out. And that's why you chose that school. Because of the huge scholarship you are awarded. And also, there's a particular professor in that university, in that department, whose research is something that has triggered you to apply to that school. And that made you choose that one over the other school. You understand? Probably if the professor also gave you a graduate assistantship, then you put it. And how the professor's research work aligns with. So I spoke about the professor, and the research is about heavy metals in fuel. I did heavy metals and I got it. And these heavy metals are in air, they are in water bodies, they are everywhere. And that was the research I was going to do. So I connected to my research publication, and I connected it to my current work, where we are studying these pollutants or heavy metals in water and even the air, because people are having communicable diseases. You understand? So that's how I was able to connect the two.
So it means that why this school question is related to out of the schools you chose, why did you choose this school? Not necessarily why did you choose this school before you got it?
I think it's the same thing. Why are you choosing? So that's what I'm saying. You need to read more about your university's website. But I've seen some of the universities who wrote the class size, the teacher to one student ratio is 10:1. So 10 students to one teacher, or 12 or 20:1. Maybe the other schools is 40:1. So the fewer the students, the more time the professor will have time to have time for the students. You see, if you're in a school and a professor knows everybody in the class, the professor will have time to correct everyone's mistake. You understand? Yeah. So if the class size is small, it's a big plus for you. You understand? And probably the flexibility of the program structure. The flexibility. And program maybe is 2 years. Maybe within 1 year you'll be done with the program, and maybe the second year you do your research. With the program flexibility, you can also talk about that. You understand?
I get it.
Yeah.
I think I have to just why this school.
The university's website and what makes your university, because my Harvard student, when she went, when I was asking her why this university, and it's straight, if you can go to Harvard Public MPH, Masters in Public Health. I think they've been awarded the best public health in the US, which is Harvard Public Health. So it's a strong point that Harvard, they are the best when it comes to public health, Masters in Public Health. It's your first point. And I told her to talk about her $57,000 scholarship, which was a partial scholarship, and the professor she was going to work with. These are strong points. Even for her, they did not ask her. That's what I'm saying. You're not talking about when she went, she took a loan, and they only asked her how she was going to pay the loan and the loan interest, and that was it. She got approved. There's no time. That time you ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I ask 7 or 8 questions. Sometimes you'll be asked just 2 or even 1. Especially with the PhDs. When they go, they ask them, tell me about the research. You are talking, the visa officer will cut you. You are approving your visa. Yes. Yeah, sometimes you're going to ask just 1 or 2. But there are a lot of people in Ghana, especially Ghana. There are a lot of them. Length is the Indian woman who have time for you to talk. But the other visa officers, you don't have time. And if you have huge deficit, mostly they ask you 2 questions. How are you going to pay for this, your deficit? That's the most important question when you have deficit. So if you're not able to convince the visa officer on that question, then I think that's it. and maybe they'll ask you, what do you do? I remember there was this black view. For him, he only asked 2 questions. What do you do for a living? And you ask, how are you going to pay your deficit? And that's it. For him, there are 2 questions. I remember our time. He was bouncing people like water. When you go, what do you do for a living? How are you going to pay for deficit? I'm sorry, I can't approve. These 2 questions, he's done. And that's why, for him, he was a business officer. That will let you know that scholarships are important. If you don't have funding, he will not. If you're some of them, you are getting your deficit huge. Scholarship small, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 scholarship. He will deny you quick. He doesn't have time. He will ask you, what do you do for a living? I do white and I breaches. How are you going to pay for the deficit? Already for him, when he see you at 20, he has denied you in his head already. But because you paid visa fee, he needs to ask you like 2 or 1 question. Yeah. you ask me just 1 question and that's it. He will deny you. For him, he will not have time for you. And I've seen students, please, if you go and you are denied, just say thank you and leave the counter and just go home. Go and do your. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50-10. Non-immigrant visa, tourist visa, exchange program, student visa. These are all what? 50-50. It's a 50-50 chances. So if you go, you are denied, thank you. Denied, approved, thank you. Denied, thank you. Whatever be the results, you need to thank the visa officer and thank God. Yes, that's why Bible says in all situations, glory and adoration to God. Don't only when you are approved. When you don't,
So Joshua, I understand your busy schedule. So in case we answer the questions on your transcript, are you able to like prioritize the important ones for us back?
I don't get it. Come again.
Yeah, I'm saying that I understand your busy schedules, but I'm saying that in case we answer all the questions, me like this, all your questions, I've answered it in my notes. But I'm sure regarding prioritizing which ones to say first is the issue for me. So I don't know if you receive this maybe via Gmail or WhatsApp, then you just prioritize it from the importance note first, so that should in case there is cuts, then we would have already spoken about the important ones.
Yes, that is why when you watch the 16 questions, I only spoke about the facts and the things based officer want to hear. So if you only watch the video and you use that video to write in your jotter, that's how you're able to respond. If you are watching the video, you watch it first before you write your jotter. That means the first 3 points is what, because if you watch my previous live stream as well as the 16 questions, that's the same thing I keep repeating. That's the same thing I keep repeating. I've already said it. Why this university? Talk about the class size or what makes the school stand out, especially the program you're going to do. Or talk about the scholarship you are awarded. Talk about the professor you're going to work with. And talk about how your research work is connected to that professor. And if you have a research publication, connect it. Your current job, connect it. Why this university? I'm done. Why this program? You are going to study a program. We go to school to solve problems. So what problem have you identified in your community? That is why you want to further your education. I did chemistry and I got a publication. I'm currently working with Confanoche Aesthetic Lab. I want to further my education because why this program? You see, I'm responding. I told them that I'm a problem solver because I'm a YALI member. A YALI is Young Africa Leadership Initiative. It's an initiative by the U.S. Embassy or U.S. government, and I'm a member of it. So telling them alone, that one crown is a plus for me. And YALI members are problem solvers because they solve problems in their community. So I told them I'm a YALI member and I'm a problem solver. And I've identified communicable diseases in my community. You understand? And I connected it to my research publication about fuel stations, how pollutants is affecting the people. And I connected to what my current job. That's my current job to be test quality of water. Was Confanoche, we are the ones supplying water to every department in Confanoche. And even outside, there were hospitals that we were also supplying. Menshia Hospital, we were supplying water. because we test the water, we have the machine, we take out what certain elements that are not relevant in the water. So you understand, we get pure water so people don't get communicable diseases. So I want to further my education to have an in-depth knowledge to still come and solve that problem. And also probably get get a senior position role in my company or in my institution. So that is why you're choosing. And what are your plans after school? You talk about your plan is maybe you want to teach, you want to become a lecturer. After school, you've realized that students, the student to teacher ratio is very low. So you want to add up, you want to teach more people, you want to impart knowledge in students, Ghanaian students. Probably your dad's company, you want to work with your dad's company, MBA to gain knowledge about finances, management, and other stuff. To what? Come back home and what? And also help build your father's business. Or wherever you are working with, blah, 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 blah. You want to take a bigger role, managing director in the company. That is why you want to further. That's the plans after school. So these are basic. How many schools do you apply? I told you, always make sure the school you are going with will be the last university. I applied to Wayne State University, University of Scranton, and Southern Connecticut. The school you are going should be the last school. I chose Southern Connecticut State University because then why this program will come again? You repeat why this university. I chose Southern Connecticut. That's the university I chose. I chose it because I've been awarded a graduate research assistantship of $12,000. I've also been awarded a Southern International Fellowship Award of $4,000. I've been awarded what? You see, all the scholarship. And you mentioned the scholarship. You mentioned the amount. You mentioned the scholarship. I went for my interview 2 years ago. You see, I remember all the things I read. And you see, I did it 2 years ago. I remember everything I said. And that's the same thing I'm telling you. I got a graduate assistant of $12,000. After that, started fellowship award of $4,000. And I was also awarded what? A Dean Scholarship Award of extra what? $4,000. Some interview I went 2 years ago. You see, I'm able to still tell you. Why? Because I was fully prepared for it. JC Consult, still waiting for the WhatsApp number to join the data team. Hey, I'm your Poria. I think the last time I put my number there. Send me a message on my number. Check my YouTube description. So you see how you'll be able to respond to the question. It's very simple. It's very simple. What do you do for a living? I am a research assistant at the Confanotti Teaching Hospital, Aseptic Lab. My duties are to test quality of water, and my duties are to prescribe medications to our patients. My duty. Then you mention your duties. 3 is enough, 3 or 4, and that is it. What do you do for a living? You are done. What are you going to do in the US? I'm going to the university to study my master's degree in chemistry at Southern Connecticut State University, which is located in New Haven, in the state of Connecticut. Finish. You can talk out. You can if the police officer is not cutting you, or you can make it brief, and probably you can add maybe my research will be what will be, and you can talk about your specialization, master's in chemistry with the specialization or concentration in environmental chemistry, where I'll be working with Professor Erica Barnes, whose research work is into heavy metal pollutants in the land, air, and soil. You can briefly talk about your research, and that's it. I don't know if the 60 questions now. I've all answered all. Why the US? I've spoke about it. Why the US are not your own country? The US has the best universities, top class universities, state of the art laboratories in the US. The US certificate is recognized by the world. And if you are going for a job after school, and if you are applying for a job, the US certificate will be will give you top rank, or you'll be on top when it comes to applying to jobs. Top job employers or job seekers will give you like these are the points you need to talk about. Studying the US I'm not looking to any paper. What I'm telling you is the things I said when I went for my interview. I still remember. You understand? Studying the US is an opportunity to meet people from all walks of background. What I'm saying, I remember I Googled it and I saw this. Yes, it's an opportunity. And in life, to become great, you need the right connection. You need the right connection in order to be great. So the people today I'm helping, the people I'm helping on study abroad, in life, nobody knows tomorrow. It might be the one of you who will be the next president of Ghana or even the next president of the US. I don't know. You're gonna be one of the biggest person. So today I'm training you guys. Tomorrow I'll come to you for help. That is life. You understand? So I don't know the 16 questions. I think I've answered all of them. How are you going to pay? How are you going to pay for your deficit? Who is your sponsor? Then you talk about your scholarship. I've been awarded $20,000 scholarship. My deficit of 20,000. You see, I always say that when you are talking, especially, and you see, the most important part of the interview is this place. How you're going to pay for your deficit. If you are not able to convince this officer how you are going to pay for your deficit, that is how you'll be denied. So this is the crucial part of the interview, how you're going to pay for the deficit. I've been awarded $20,000 scholarship by my university because I've been awarded a graduate assistantship of $20,000. My deficit of $20,000 would be paid by my dad in the person of my dad. Your dad is your sponsor. In the person of what? You mentioned your dad's name, Mr. Osuansa Emmanuel. He's my dad. And he'll be sponsoring, he'll be taking care of my deficit. He earns an annual income. The visa officer, you need to tell the visa how much your father is earning at the end of the year. So he's paying 20,000 and he's earning what? $120,000 a year. So if your dad pay that 20,000 tuition for the year, he's still left with what? $100,000, which he can still use the money to run his account. So let's say I tell the visa officer my dad make $40,000 a year, and your deficit is 20,000. So that means if your dad pay your deficit, he's only left with $20,000, which is not enough to run a company. That means your father's company. That means your father is not even the right person to sponsor you. At least hype your father that he earns much good money. But at the end of the day, you don't put the number so that big money. I don't know if the visa officer has will ask for the what we call it, the bank statement. Then you talk about why your father will sponsor you. My daddy has been the person who has taken care of me throughout my whole education process to the university, and I have a degree. He believes my career goals and aspirations, and I believe my dad will be able to take care of me because it's his sole responsibility. That is what he planned and gave birth to you. He gave birth to you in order to take care of what? Your schools and other needs. So your dad, that's why it's always good to let your dad be your sponsor. Antoinette, hello Josh, Antoinette here, I'm late. You're not late, you can still join us. So your dad or your mother, they are the sole responsibility to take care of you in school. So when your parents are your sponsor, it increases your chance. But right now, the uncles and aunties, these people, they are sick and tired. At least even if your brother or your sister cries, it's good. Because the uncle and aunties there, everybody's going uncle, auntie, uncle, auntie, uncle, auntie, auntie. What's up? You understand? So your father will be sponsoring you because he believes in your career goals and aspirations. You discuss with him and he's willing to sponsor you. You need to convince the visa officer, number one, why this sponsor is willing to sponsor you. What have you discussed with him? Or you can also say that your uncle is sponsoring you because your daddy took care of him, and in a way of a payback, he's also willing to pay for your tuition. You discuss your career goals and aspirations, and he was the person as a form of a payback or to show appreciation. Your uncle is what? It was your mommy or your mom who took off your uncle, and now your uncle is what? Reciprocating the good deed he received from your mom. And he took off your undergraduate education, and right now you've gained admission for your master's program in the US, and he's still willing to sponsor you. Who is paying for the deficit? My uncle. And you think you are done, and the visa officer will approve you. It doesn't work that way. You cannot go to the US embassy and be giving straight answers. How many things do you apply for? Which university? Why this university? I chose Southern Connecticut State University because that was the school I got. This program. I'm going to do masters in chemistry because I want to further my education. If you think you're going to give straight answers, you'll be approved. No, I'm sorry. No visa officer will approve. So Antoinette, you are not late. You can join us. If there's any question, you can ask me. I think I'm done. Go through the 16 questions. These are the same information I put in the 16 questions and answers. Go through them. It looks like you people, you are not going through the 16 questions. You are not going through the questions. But if you go through the things I'm saying right now, these are the same thing I said in it. The same things I said in it. You understand? So whatever I say, then you relate it to your situation. I'm going to do masters in chemistry. I'm not going to do my masters in what? At business administration. Then you write and you ask yourself, how is what I'm saying connected to your story? Then you look in your SOP, because with your statement of purpose, you wrote why you chose that university and you wrote why you are choosing this program. It's in your SOP. That is why this application is not advisable that you allow somebody, some people, your SOP, you copy blindly. You take your friend's SOP, then you copy. It's copy. If you copy, you fail your interview because you are not the one who wrote it. That is why today people don't want to give their SOP to people. But when they give it to you, you just copy directly. It doesn't work that way. Because I remember when I was writing my SOP, I took like 3 or 4 of my friends who were already in the US. Some were doing their PhD, some were doing their masters. So I took their statement of purpose. And for chemistry, everyone has it. Me, my own was environmental chemistry. The other guy I took was biochemistry. The other guy was computational chemistry. And the last guy was physical chemistry. So these were 4 different guys, 4 different specializations. And their specialization, I can't copy, but mine is different from them. But I took their SOP in order for me to know how SOPs are written, the structure of SOP, how I'm going to arrange my SOP. That was why I took their SOP. But I wrote it in mine because everybody research topic was different. And all of them, we all start talking about what? Our research. Chemistry is about research. So the first thing in the SOP, you start with your research. You understand? You start with your research. So that is how I was. So some people, they'll take somebody's SOP and they write everything. Maybe they'll change the person's name and the university. You're deceiving yourself. SOP, you need to write it yourself. What is motivating you to go to school? Don't come and tell me Ghana is hard. That's what you're coming. The US, if you go and tell them that the way they will slap you, that Ghana is hard, that's the way they will slap you. So SOP, you should write it yourself. So write it yourself, send it to me, let me read through. If there's any corrections, then we correct it. Than to look through somebody's phone and copy. Like if you copy wrongly. Everybody has their own exam question. Yes. That's why if you wrote the GRE or SAT, the person sitting left or the person in front of you, everybody's question is different. So you cannot ask somebody, what is number 2? No, what is number 2? I'm sorry, you don't do that. In life, that's why when you go for the interview and there are people in front of you, and I said that if you go to the embassy and those in front of you in the queue, they are denying, doesn't mean you'll be denied. In this life, everybody has their destination, everybody has their destiny, and everybody has their story, everybody has the program they're going to do, everybody has their scholarship they've been awarded, and everybody have their has their special grace upon their life. So don't say somebody is denied. So because of that, I was shivering, but I could not speak. I'm sorry. Me, even in the queue, I was rehearsing my line. I always say this. When I was in a bus, VIP bus from Kumasi to Accra, I was in a car. I know mostly I watch TV and laugh. That was not the time to watch TV because I've been in a VIP bus more than 20 times. I always watch TV. But the day to my interview is not the time to watch TV. I had to relax my chair, and I was rehearsing my lines in my head. You understand? Even the midnight also. If I remember, I asked my friends. I remember even the night before my interview, I was asking people questions. I was training people, and then when I was done, I allowed them to also train me. I remember. So when we were done with the training, it was around 10:30, 11. I was on my bed. I couldn't sleep. I was still asking myself, what are you going to do in the US? Why this school? Why? I was answering them in my head like that. And I'll wake up, we'll move into one corner of the room, go to the other corner. Why this school? Why this program? I chose this Southern Connecticut State University because there's a professor in the school who I'm going to work with. Her name is Rebecca Barnes. I was mad. I was crazy. Even at the embassy, I always say this. My client and I met my client. I was the one who got dates for her. We met. We were asking ourselves questions even at the embassy. My interview was around 10:30. I got to the embassy at 6. Because I couldn't sleep all night. I was rehearsing my lines. I could not sleep. Please, if you know your health status is not good, please eat well, sleep. Sleep well, because you can't get to the embassy and collapse, please. You'll be in the queue and collapsing. Please sleep well. If you are prepared enough, you don't fear anything. So even at the queue in the embassy, I was rehearsing my lines. Why this school? Why this university? What are your plans after school? I was keeping this is the second time you're coming. What has changed about your application? I was rehearsing it. So I'm rehearsing my lines in my head. So the people in front, if they're denied, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. And truly, there are people in front of me who got denied. One guy, this guy was speaking. He was articulate, bold, confident, and he was still denied. This guy knew, Charlie, I've spoken so well. See, that's why I said speaking boldly. If you're not speaking facts, the visa officer will not give it to you. I always keep saying it. Go and watch my 16 question, how you're going to respond. Okay. Me, I've been in this journey for a long time. The people who listen to what I say, they get approved. And those who don't listen, they get denied. Because I've gone through a lot of transcripts. So right now, I know the mentality or the mind of the visa officers. I know the mind of the visa officers. So if I'm telling you something and you don't want to listen, I'm sorry. All right, so Poria, welcome, Poria. Can you unmute yourself and let's start?
Thank you.
I know those who are coming to Connecticut. Let me know. New York City, JFK Airport, coming to the JFK. I can make arrangements for you to pick you up at the airport. Yeah. Those coming to University of New Haven, Southern Connecticut, University of Bridgeport, and all universities in Connecticut. Just let me know. I'll make arrangements with you and I'll pick you up at the airport. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, Poria, meet yourself. Tell us about your school application process and how you're able to secure a scholarship if you got scholarship.
Okay, I didn't get any scholarship from the school.
Why?
I was told they only give the scholarship after you enroll and then you are in the school.
This officer wouldn't take such an excuse. Yes.
That's what he told me.
Even myself, when I got admission without scholarship, and I fought. Life is a war. Fight for what you deserve. Fight. I fought. So when I got admission, I spoke with my department head, and I let them know that I've gained admission, and I've been to the embassy for the first time, and this is on my second time. When I went, I was denied because the visa officer wasn't convinced that I would be able to pay the $42,000 scholarship at Missouri University of Science and Technology. That was one of the times. So I wrote it. So in life, let people know your situation, and that's how you're going to get help. So when I spoke to you, okay, fine. You arrange a meeting. So I was the one he sent me the link. And I spoke to him one-on-one. I said, Prof, Doc, I've been to the embassy. Yeah, I got denied. No funding. And the school told me once I arrived, so please, get me something. Get me arrested as a campus job, please. And I spoke so passionately. And I told them that I got publication. I'm a great guy. I got a recent publication. But my grades were not good. That one I had not thought about it. That one I had not. You see, life, talk about your strong, where you are strong. You understand? Talk about that. And he spoke to other professors, and I got a graduate assistantship. And I had applied for that scholarship. So he spoke to the International Admissions Office and all the scholarship came together. And it waived my $20,000 a year. Graduate assistantship of $12,000. Dean Scholarship Award of 4,000, and 1,000 Scholarship Award of 4, making what? That one is 8 plus 12, making what? $20,000. And they waive my tuition. So I was just left with what? My accommodation and living expenses. And they said maybe I can choose to sleep outside and eat my garden and shit up. That one is none of their business. So that you see, visa officers are about how you're going to pay your tuition.
Yeah.
If you sleep outside, it's none of their business. They don't care. If you are going to school and there are books and health insurance, it's your own health. So if you pay health insurance, you pay cash. So the visa officers, they don't care about that. What they care about is your tuition. So if you are going to school, make sure your tuition there, you are getting 80%. Even 50, I mean, 50, you still struggle to pay. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure, yeah. So who is paying for your deficit?
My husband will be paying for my
Oh,
deficit.
you are married.
Yes, I'm married.
And what is your tuition? Let's focus on the tuition. What's your tuition for a year?
Okay, the total fees is $40,626.
And no, that's the tuition, living expenses, and what? Health insurance and everything. I want to know
Yes.
how much is the tuition alone?
Is that the cost of attendance?
No, I'm saying the cost of attendance is tuition fee plus living expenses and health insurance and everything. Everything together is what your cost of what? Attendance. Before you can attend a class, you need to have a good health insurance. You need to have a place to stay. That is what accommodation. You need to eat. But I want the school fees, which is the tuition fee for a year. Or that
My
one
tuition fee is 4,600.
4,000.
600. Yes.
And it's for what program?
Yes, the living expenses is what is very expensive. Like
They don't mind them. Definitely when you get to America, you try and get the cheap accommodation, like 400 a month or 350 or whatever, 450 or 500.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that one there it's not a big deal. Okay. So tell us about your school application process. How many schools do you apply? Tell us.
I applied to 2 schools. I applied to Worcester State University and Kogart Business School.
So how did you hear about this university?
I heard about this university based on thorough research online using the usnews.com and the Masters portal, and also a professor from my previous university recommended Peterson's guide for me as well.
What are you going to do in the US?
I'm going to the USA to study a Master of Science in Nonprofit Management with a specialization in nonprofit management at Worcester State University.
At where?
Worcester State University.
Worcester, Massachusetts?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Universities in Massachusetts are one of the best universities here in the US. So at least you have a good university.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you going to do in the US?
What am I going to do in the US?
Yes, please.
I'm going to the USA to pursue a Master of Science in Nonprofit Management with a specialization in nonprofit management at Worcester State University.
Why did you choose this university?
I chose this school because it offers unique programs that is aligned to my career goal. The school has professors who are expertise in nonprofit management, like Dr. Shiko Gato, who has a similar research interest that caught my attention. And this is why I chose Worcester State, to be my best option. And also, the topmost priority of the faculties in the school is to see students successful and ensure that they become a better version of themselves. And this will also improve my learning experiences as well.
How many schools did you apply?
I applied to 2 schools.
Why did you choose this program? Why did you choose this program? Why did you choose this program? It looks like Portia. I don't know. Portia, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Portia, can you hear me? Can you reposition yourself? Or is the network? Uh, Portia, can you hear me? If there's any other person, you can unmute yourself. Portia is not responding. Antoinette, you can join us. It's not too late. Portia Meow, you can also join us. Portia, join us. Join us. Portia Meow, you can also join us. If you're online, Patrick, Kelvin, and Patrick, actually, you can unmute yourself. It looks like Portia is having network challenges. Guys, if anyone is ready, unmute yourself and let's start something. If nobody's today's a holiday, so today I want to be sleeping. I want to be sleeping, watch movies, sleep, watch movies, sleep. Yes. Today I want to relax.
Okay, I'm here.
But today I have to sleep small because Charlie, it's not easy. I've responded to messages. When we are responding, they'll be responding back. When we are responding, they'll be responding back. guys, just tired.
I'm here. Mr. Joshua, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
I'm
hear you.
here.
Kelvin.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you've been here, right?
I'm ready.
All right. So, what are you going to do in the US?
I'm going to the US to study computer science at Ball State University in Monsignor, Indiana, 2000 W University Avenue in Mondiana, India, in Indiana, in Indiana. Yes,
Is it your first time coming to the embassy?
please, yes. This is my first time.
All right. So, why did you choose this in this university?
I chose Ball State because they offer a good research for visible to students like me, and they provide good supporting system for international students like me.
How many schools did you apply?
I applied for 5: Ohio, Lambda, I'm forgetting the schools.
Hey, like seriously, you've forgotten the skills you applied yourself. All right, let's go. Why did you choose this program?
Ohio University, Lambda University, Ball State University. Um, I'm forgetting it.
Tell me about your program. Why did you choose this program?
Computer science is a fascinating field that deals with computer and computational system. It's
Looks like your network is very bad. Poria, okay, you can unmute yourself. And
Okay.
while check out and your responses are not good. I've made a video, 16 questions visa officer mostly ask, and how you are going to respond to them. Get a jotter and a pen. Go through all the 16 questions. Look into your SOP, and I believe every student wrote an SOP, and use it to answer all the 16 questions and let the answers get related to you. So you take the what are you going to do in the US, take it one after the other, and you make the answers related to yourself. Because I spoke about my experience, and yeah, I spoke about my experience. You understand? So you need to also talk about the answers you're going to give in your jotter. It should be related to what your program you're going to do, why you chose. You understand? And come back tomorrow and watch my previous stream. This is my seventh or eighth live stream. I've met students like you, go through the live stream. You see, when I give assignments, I know you not do it, but I mean, I have no problem. I always say that you are the one who have paid your service fee and you have paid visa fee, and me too. I've paid for this stream yard, and even I'm planning to pay for Twitter as well. I'm spending time with you. I have a lot of things to do, but I'm spending time. So if you want to allow all this money plus my time, the monies I've paid plus you to what you've paid, and the time to and you still want to go and be denied. If I give you assignment, you are not willing to do it. You that I won't even laugh. Dealing with human beings, it's not easy. Hey, I'm helping you to get a visa. Your dream is to come to America. Me, I'm already here in America. I'm helping you to come to. You don't want to help yourself. Hey, like seriously, you don't want to help yourself, right? Get a jotter. Me, recently, you see, I've been expecting a jotter. Me, if you don't do it, then I will not like to come to my life. A friend of mine, I always say, a friend of mine, she used to come home and teach me. And she's the only person that she was very close to me that she's still not in America, and it still pains me because she was doing 2 jobs, a busy lady, but she still make time and come home and teach me. And last year when I was preparing for the US embassy, I told her, "Oh, you're my good friend, but please, I mean, when it comes to serious business, I put friendship aside. You are my friend, but I can discipline you. Because if I tell you something and tomorrow you come and repeat that same mistake, I'm not gonna laugh with you. This is a serious business. I'm wasting my time. I come live and I give you assignment, you don't do it. And you come, you give me any answers you want. So if you give me any answers you want, the visa officer will deny you. Because right now I'm representing this officer here. And I'm telling you that I have downloaded the mind of the visa officer. I've gone through various transcripts. I'm saying I've made a video. So what do you guys use your data and your time for? Just sit on your bottom. Just sit. We use our data for necessary things. You've been scrolling TikTok videos. What have you gained from it? You've paid visa fee. You've paid them. It's almost 10,000 cities. If you subscribe, but you not subscribe. Subscribe, you said I've subscribed, but you are lying. You have not subscribed. But I've paid StreamYard. I've paid for a year just to train you. I'm spending time with you. I've made a video. Go and watch for free. I'm training for free. I've made a video for free. Get a paper and a pen. Now that one to actually. Okay, my number is 0240 6177. Send me a message. I will allow somebody to send you a jotter and a pencil for free. It looks like maybe you want everything free. It's not a serious joke. I will say my mind. If you won't come to my life, don't come. because my dream is to make sure many people get their visa. That is my dream. And your dream is to what? To get a visa. So if you are doing anything that will not make you get a visa, I mean, I'll be angry at you. You can join other people's live stream. For them, they'll pamper you and you go and you're denied. But here, it's not a joke. If you, those that have said go to the 16 questions and you're not going through them, tomorrow I'll inspect it. If you are, I'll let you open your video. You're not going to talk behind the camera. And I'll see it, put the camera on the system for me to see. It's not a joke. And when you go and you're denying, it's not the embassy, it's you. You are not serious, it's you. I will never blame any visa. The visa officers, they are there to give you the visa. They were trying to give you visa. That's why they've given what? The visa officer, they've given what? The yardstick. That if the students come and they are saying this and that, give it to them. If they are not saying, deny them. Me, I've never been to their training, but the way they give their visas and the students who bring their transcript, their interview transcript, I've learned it the hard way. Do you think going through interview transcript is easy? It's even easy. I've downloaded the minds of the visa officers and I've created a live stream. And even this live stream, I've paid for it. I'm training you. I said I've made a video. Go and watch it. Get a jotter and pen. Write everything. So me, if you don't want my dream to come true, me too. Me, I'll fight with you. That is me. Me, this life is war. I'm fighting. I'll fight people who don't want my dreams to come through. Yes. So if you're not writing the 16 questions and how you're responding, and even after this live stream, you have to give these 16 questions to your wife, your brother, a friend, or anybody you trust. Let the person ask you before you sleep these same questions. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, or you can even stand in front of a mirror. Ask yourself and see if you can answer them. It's not a joke over here. Me on my life, we don't joke. It's a serious business. It's a serious business. There's one guy, your brother is in America here. He paid money to me to help you with your visa application. And you know, I gave him a video on DS-160. That DS-160, if you're failing it, we don't spend more time in the DS-160. So I've given a video. Write all the answers for me. Your name, surname, date of birth, the school you are going, your father's name. Write everything on a paper. Send it to. It's 1 month now. This guy has not responded. And his interviews, and I even suffered to get a date for him. You know how getting dates in Ghana. I suffered and I got this guy a date. And after today, it's 1 month now. This guy has not responded. And you go and you are denied. You say it's visa officer. You are not serious. You are not serious. Life is war, and you are not serious. Okay, Poria, let's continue. Media, tomorrow, all the people who are coming to my live stream, I'll check the 16 questions. It's not a joke. Kinugena said it's not a joke anymore. It's not a joke. We are here for serious because you don't waste my time and you go, you are denied. I will not agree. I know it's a 50-50 affair. I know. But I want you to be serious and put in effort. It can increase your chance. All right, Poria, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Where did we get to? Bless, sir. Yes, hello, Joshua. Bless here. I'm glad to be here. My first time. Yeah, so blessed. Use the link I'm posting the link. Join us. Join us on stage and be interviewed. Telling me I was even watching a movie on today's holiday in America. I was even watching a movie, but I have to pause and come and join you. Come and chilling. I'm chilling. I have my pizza. I have my pizza in my fridge. I have to chill. And I'm making time to train you. So please don't let my time be wasted. Share. Whether you people like it or not, you'll be approved. Whether you like it or not, even if you have funding or not, I'm training you so that whether, because I know if you don't have funding, maybe your chances might be slim. But people go without funding because they have a good story. They get approved. So it's about the story and how you are building your self-confidence. There's one girl who came just 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Her name is Stacy. She even went to UK and she did not get an appointment or something like. She was denied, something like that. And she's back to Ghana. She came to pay another visa fee. And her mom has given her deficit is high, over $30,000. Her mom has given her a check The mom has given a check. She's willing to pay the fees. You understand? So such a person is just simple trick. Then she'll get a visa. You understand? So please, you're not joking, yo. You're not joking. Me, my live stream there. If you come in Kwandia, you have to be approved. You're not joking. Sure. So Porsche, let's go. Where did we get to Porsche? What was the last question I asked you? What was the question, Porsche? The last one I asked you.
Well,
The last question I asked you. Yeah. Media JC console live stream. I want if 100 people that I'm training, 90% of you people, or 90, if it's 10 people, 9 of you should be approved. Maybe only one will be denied. Sure, we will get more approvals. Me, God has brought me here to increase the Ghana. Out of, you know that Ghana, go and check the records right now. If 100 people go a day, 80 are denied. Go and check the records. It's only 10 or 20 people, 10 to 20 people are approved each day in Ghana. 80 people are denied. You want to be part of the 80 who get denied every day? You are not joking, no. We are here, we are not joking. Kevin, unmute yourself and let's go. Did you get my message, Kevin? Did you get a message? Did you get my message?
Please no. Please no, like
I was saying that I've made a video on my channel, 16 questions visa officers mostly ask. 16 questions visa officers mostly ask, and how you are going to answer it. I do not like the responses at all. So go through the 16
I was
questions.
nervous.
Huh?
It's like I was nervous.
Sorry? What did you say?
I was nervous that time. I was nervous.
Yes, no, I have no problem. But your responses are not good at all. So go through the 16 questions. If you are nervous, that is why it's not a problem. It's normal. And that is why we are here to train you and build your self-confidence, okay?
Okay.
That is why we are here. Hey, people are calling
So
me.
the system
So
so the
yes,
system questions are on your YouTube
yes, my YouTube channel. They are on my YouTube channel.
channel. Okay.
Go through the 16 questions. Get a jotter. When you what are you going to do in the US? I've showed you how you're going to respond. So if you write question 1, what are you going to do in the US? You write the question, then you come the next slide, then you answer it. I'm going to the US to study my master's in business administration at the school you are going to, maybe Harvard University, which is located in what? Maybe Boston, Massachusetts. That is how you're going to answer it. You understand? Then you go to the next
Okay.
question, just like that, one after the other. Then you go to why this university, right? Why did you choose this university? Then you answer it according to your story. Because me in the video, I told why it's related to me. So you make it your own.
Okay.
I followed my steps.
Okay.
Why this university? I
Okay.
always say that why the university. You talk about what makes the university stand out of the schools you applied. You talk about the scholarship you are awarded, the professor you're going to work with, and other strong points. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So kindly go through tomorrow. Come live. I'll be live the same time. Come live, and I'll inspect the questions. Me, if you don't, if
Okay.
you come live and you have not written a system, but me, I'll fight with you. Yes, me, I'm going to
Okay.
fight with you. Yes, it's your assignment. And check the other live stream that I've done. This is like my 7th live stream. Check the first, the second, the third, and the fourth, the fifth. I've also went. I met students like you, and I was able to teach them what to do. So watch it. Use your internet bundle for something that will be. You have already paid service fee and visa fee. You have invested. You've invested in something.
Yes.
We are all the people here. We are all waiting to get our visa. Look at the stress you go through to get appointment in Ghana, and all this you go. Do you think it's something good? You
No.
wasted this PMRV fee. You wasted my time, and you wasted your time too. Preparing every day. You are maybe Northern Region, Accra. You pick a VIP bus. You put your life. You can even down the road. You come to US Embassy, and all this 20, you are being denied. You ask yourself, it's not a joke anymore. It's not a joke anymore. It's not a joke. Portia, or mute yourself. And it says Portia, okay. Then let's start. I'll be ending this live stream very soon. It's almost 2 hours.
Hello.
Yeah, I have just 3 minutes. So Portia will be the last person. Tomorrow, join us. If you're alive, I'm seeing Lester and Kwachi Kelvin. Get my 16 question answers. Portia will be the last person for today. Get my questions, get a jotter and a pen, answer all the 16 questions and make it related to you, your school, the program you're going to do, and go through your SOP. Yes. Yeah. So Portia,
Okay.
let's go over once again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did you choose this university?
I chose this university because it offers unique programs that met my preference, and this is aligned to my career goal. The school has professors who are expertise in non-profit management, like Dr. Shiko Gato, who has a similar research interest that met my preference. This is why I chose Worcester State as the best option. And also, the topmost priority of the faculties in the school is to see students successful and to ensure that they become a better version of themselves. And this will also improve my learning experiences.
How many schools did you apply?
I applied to two schools, that is Worcester State University and Kogart Business School.
Why did you choose this program?
Hello.
Yeah, why did you choose this program?
I chose this program because as an HR assistant at Ghana Geological Survey Authority, the minimum requirement to assume a senior position is a master's degree in non-profit management. And this will not only equip me with the skills and knowledge that I need, but it will also qualify me for a position as a fundraising manager when I return to my home country.
What do you do for a living?
I work as an HR assistant at Ghana Geological Survey Authority. Some of my duties are I work hand in hand with the HR manager to perform recruitment and selection of the right applicants for the job, performance management, compensation and benefits, and then we also perform administrative duties such as writing minutes, memorandums, and reports.
What are your plans after school?
My plans after school is to return home to my home country to embrace my family, to also assume a higher position as a fundraising manager in my current organization, and also to manage my business that I have.
Who is paying for your deficit?
My husband will be paying for my deficit.
Why will your husband pay for your deficit?
My husband will be paying for my deficit because he has so much interest in my personal growth and development. He loves to see me attain a higher height whilst bringing my passion to life.
Can you tell us some of the courses you're going to take?
Okay, some of the courses are organization theory, ethics and management, human resource management, strategic leadership and planning, financial management.
Have you traveled outside the country?
No, I haven't traveled outside the country before. This will be
Are you
my
married?
first time.
Are you
Yes, I
married?
am married with two kids.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Thank you too.
Yeah, Portia, I do not like your responses at all. How many skills do you apply? Three. You don't give random answers like three. Like
No, I mentioned that I applied to two schools and I mentioned the name of the schools.
yes. So after that, you put the school you're going to at the last one. Then you still you chose and you let you tell them why you chose that university. So it still comes to the answers of why this university. You have to put it there. That's why I will advise that you go through my 16 questions and how you're going to respond to answers, and even your sponsor, which is my husband. You need to elaborate more on why your husband will be willing to pay, what your husband does, and how much is his annual salary. So you need to go much into details, and all these
Okay.
I've explained it in my 16 questions and answers. Please get a jotter tonight, a pen. Go through my system. It's on my YouTube channel. Go to my videos, and I think it's like my last fifth or sixth video. Check it out. Go through. Get a pen and paper. Write each question and write the first question. And after also, this is my 7th live stream. Watch my first 6. After these 16 questions, watch my first 6. Students, I've met students like you, and I gave them what the right directives. It's my time is up. It's exactly 2 hours. I spent 2 hours speaking. So all the people that I've given assignments, please, if you come tomorrow and you have not done it, you're not going to get easy. You are married, Parami, I'll tell you my mind. Yes,
And
even if
please,
I
how can
respect
I
you.
get the 16 questions?
Yes, so go on have you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
Yes, I have. I subscribed when
So
I joined the live.
exactly. So go to my channel, set videos, and scroll down. I think I think the 5th or 6th video. Yeah, 16 questions, visa officer. Or let me show it to you on my channel. Let me show it to you. So this is my channel right here. So you see when you come to my channel, this is you can see this is my channel. I hope you
Okay.
can see it. Yes. So
Yes.
yeah, I think when you scroll down, you scrolling. This is it. This is the video. The yellow and blue. You understand? So you can
Yeah.
see the 16 questions visa officer mostly ask. You see the blue and yellow. You can see that. I hope you can see.
Yes, please.
Yes, that's the thumbnail. So please click on it. Watch. Get a pen and a paper. Write everything because you don't have funding. So you are the one when it comes to how you're going to pay them or who's your sponsor. You need to build a very strong story as to why and how much your husband is earning and why he's willing to sponsor you. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to please get the facts right and straight answers. For how many schools do you apply? You can I applied to this school, I applied to that school. I chose this school because of this, that. What are you going to do in the US? And that one is a straight answer. I'm going to the US to study my master's degree or undergraduate degree in this program at this university, and the university is located in what? This place. Simple. That one is straight answers. But why this school? Why this program? What are your plans after school? You need to elaborate more. You need to talk more. You need to elaborate. So, Calvin, to get my 16 question and answers, and Patrick Achia, if you've not done Bless Lester, if I've not gone through the 16 questions, do the same thing. Tomorrow, join me the same time. Tomorrow, tomorrow is going to be 6 p.m. rather. Today's holiday. Tomorrow, I'm just going to do 1 hour. And tomorrow, I'll be talking about DS-160 and how you, as a student, your DS-160 should be filled by yourself. Even if somebody's assisting you, they should allow you to what? Know every details they put on the DS-160. If you go to the interview and they ask you, do you know any relative in the US? On the DS-160, say yes. You come for the interview and say no. The visa officer, you are lying, so the visa officer deny you. Whatever information you're putting on the DS-160, it should be the same thing. If you go to the embassy, you have to say. Yeah, so I'm ending this live stream today. Thank you guys all for coming on board today. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. So I'm going to schedule this meeting. So even if I schedule the meeting, you'll be notified. And if when I started the meeting and it's left with like 30 minutes or 1 hour for me to start, you're going to be notified by YouTube. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And tomorrow, see you guys at 6 p.m. It's gonna be 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Ghana time. Yes, 6 p.m. And I know by 6, most of you guys would have returned from work. So you join me, make time. I know some of you guys are busy. Try and make time. Even if you can't join, give like person like Poria, you can give the 16 questions to your husband. Even after this even after the live stream, if you are done with it, give it to your husband. Let your husband ask you and be responding to you like that. And your husband is your friend. He's your partner, and he needs to support you to make your dream a reality. You understand? So when you get here, you can file for F2 for your husband to join you in the US. So that's basically it. Someday we're gonna talk about F2 visa, how F1 students can invite their spouse to join them in the US. It's that visa is what F2 visa. We're gonna discuss it one day. Yeah. So guys, thank you, thank you. Me can't cry me, guys. Me can't me. So we spent 2 hours. We talk. See the way. See, my mom sold 2 bottles. See, we spent 2 hours. See, my throat is what dry. And you go, you're not getting the visa. You think I'll be happy? No, I mean, I will not agree. We not go agree. So please be serious. And let's all help each other. Let my dream of getting more approvals come into pass. And you too, when you get the approval, when you get to America, you enjoy life. America is sweet. America is your dream country. Once you get here, you have fun. You're gonna chill. Even this weekend, there's a party in New York City. I'm going to chill. Yes. When you come here, it's fun. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'm even going to the beach tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow is what? Thursday. No, Friday, I'll go to the beach. So Friday, I'll try and come live very early so that after the live, I can go to the beach. Because right now, the sun is crazy here. I have to put on my AC. My AC, so by now I'll be sweating. Yeah, so the sun is too much. I want to go to the beach and relax after my stream on Friday. So Friday, probably we're gonna do it maybe in the afternoon. Yes, Friday I'll start very early so that I can finish early and go to the beach and chill small. Shall we retire? We forgo chill small, retire. Yeah. So guys, thank you. See you tomorrow.